Hello.
Friday.
Everyone.
Why do we do that?
I don't know. It's supposed to do a robot, that's why. Hi everyone. Welcome to Friday, Fill the Gap with your team, Stebbington Ltd.
Yup.
I am Debbie.
And I am a very thirsty Steph.
I think Thirsty's got different connotations nowadays.
Oh shit. Oh, and I swore. Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to Fill the Gap with Stebbington.
Yeah, buddy.
How are you?
What a week.
What a week. Oh, and it's not over yet. It's not over.
Day this week. Was that this week?
Yeah, that's how long the week has been. There's actually been a short week. We've only been doing like 3 days, and somehow, yeah, how's everyone else? Is everyone else the same? Is everyone feeling this? That it seems like a really long, short week?
Really long, short week. It was indeed. But did you know on this day today, Roger Bannister ran the first.
No way.
Mile.
He what? Say that again because it got.
Yeah, you said you got all excited before I'd even finished saying what the thing was. He ran the first 4-minute mile.
Wow. Has that record been beaten since?
I don't know. It didn't give me that much information. That's the only bit of information I could find. And I forgot what year it was as well. But the picture was in black and white, so I'm going to say it was quite a long time ago.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
You don't know now, though, do you? With Instagram filters and like.
Exactly that. I know I look a lot better in black and white. I know that for a fact. But yeah, wow, the 4-minute mile. Yeah. Could you imagine running in 4 minutes? Oh, couldn't even imagine running for 4 minutes, let alone running a mile in 4 minutes.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine running.
No. No, especially after all that pasta just eaten, leftovers. Who doesn't love leftovers?
I don't know, leftovers freak me out a little bit. I'll
really?
be honest. Yeah.
I think you've mentioned this before, but why?
Because I don't know when you can warm them up. Because I'm scared of warming things up in case, I don't know, I get a bit of LIGO or something. I don't know. Like, you always say, don't you? Some meat you can't warm back up. So if anyone's watching, if anyone wants to help me live an adult life, please contact me.
Yeah, I think with the leftovers, I think the key is as long as it's piping hot, so everything gets, especially chicken. Chicken is always, and only ever eat that the next day. I don't eat any chicken after that. But like Lee, like he'll eat leftovers, and I was like, I cooked a ham the other day. 3 days later, he wanted to eat the leftovers, and I was like, no, I don't think that's okay. And I found a McFlurry in the freezer, and I was like, no.
It's a rice ice cream, isn't it?
No, yeah, but did you know that if you let the ice cream melt and then refreeze, there's something to do with crystals or something?
Like rose quartz?
I don't know exactly. That's as much as I know. I just remember someone reading something or someone telling me, like, you have to be careful with the ice cream. So it doesn't taste.
Well, why don't we talk about something that we do know, which is today's.
So my mum's just piped up. Hi, Mum. Thanks for watching. If it's a cooked ham in a fridge, it is fine. Even after 3 days. Oh, no wonder I've got stomach issues.
Exactly right.
Jokes.
So, moving on. Today, we would like to discuss with you all the art and the wonder of process mapping. Now, we have covered this previously in another one, but we'll tell you why after. But we thought we'd just go over it again. Why is it important?
Okay, yeah. And for all our tens of fans out there. Sorry, my mum's still going on about the ham. Mum, we're moving on.
Thank you, Carol.
Appreciate your input. Yes, process mapping and the importance of it. It's very, very important, isn't it? And why? Well, I think it's more, why wouldn't you? Because if you don't have a process map, then there's no clear process for your company, which means there's no consistent service for your customers. There's no clear KPIs, and just generally, I think it makes people less efficient, and it's harder for new team members to then get trained up because they're going to go, and then what do we do next? And it depends who's training them. They're like, oh, well, I do this. Oh, well, I do that. And yeah, it's not good. It's not the best. It's not best practice, guys.
No. And also, for continuous improvement, if you've not got it all kind of mapped out exactly what your processes are, how do you know what you need to improve? How do you know there's not stuff in your processes that you are doing 3 times and 2 of those times is completely unnecessary because you've already done it in the first? So we thought we would just come along and give you some ideas on how to map a process.
Yeah, and I'm just on a side note, I'm interested for our viewers. So, like, tell us, have you ever worked for a company that didn't have a process, a clear set out process, and what was that like? Did it work because it was a small company, or was it just a complete disaster? Which I think, when things are going right, it's okay, but it's when something goes wrong, when that's as well, again, when it comes with the process, because you know what to do. Whereas if you don't have that and then something goes wrong, everyone throws their hands in the air and goes, ah!
They do that.
So, process mapping. Where do we start with creating a process map?
The first easiest bit to do of a process map is to, now, there's many different ways you can map a process. If you've got a small team or a couple of you and that, the fun way of doing it is with Post-it notes and a wall. The one that we do is kind of write each process on a little Post-it note, stick it on the wall, and then you've got a clear visual then of all of the steps of that process. You can use different colours for different people, and somebody is at my door.
Well, that's embarrassing. I'll keep waffling on. Hi everyone. So just for Steph. So let's talk about Debs. No, joking. So with the process, like Deb said, you can make it fun with the colours and setting out, and you can group things that need to happen that are customer facing, things that are then internal. Debs is so funny. Debs is back. Yeah, internal, and then to the final bit. The best place to start, I think, always though, with every process really, is when someone contacts you. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. That is a good one. There's different processes that you can do, but the one that we usually start with is from the minute the customer touches your business, and what do you do to provide that service, and what are all of the process steps in between that. So obviously you can do the Post-it note thing. You could draw little boxes on a bit of paper with a pen. And what we usually do is we will wrap it up. There's a couple of good systems out there. We've got Lucidchart, Smart Draw, Microsoft Visio is another great one to make it all look pretty. Because obviously once you've done it, you want to have it properly mapped and documented so you can pass to new starters in a pretty little bow.
Sorry, I got a little message there. Oh, Eli's coming. I got a little message there to say someone can't join us right now. So sorry, Carney. Say that last bit again.
I was just saying about the different systems out there that you can use.
Yes, there is. And like Deb said, like with the good place to start is from the initial customer contact. And I think it's good to have an overall process, kind of like from start to finish, and then you can then break it into the separate process for that department. For example, if part of what you deliver includes ordering from a supplier, then you're going to need a separate process for that. I think one of the pitfalls people kind of fall into sometimes with process mapping is trying to overcomplicate it, making it into everything, that everything has to be on this one document, and you don't need that. You need something kind of holistic view of everything. I love that word. And then you can break it down to the sections of, you know, if someone you do the hardware, and then they need to return it. Well, that will be a separate process. You wouldn't need that in the whole journey. You just need that kind of thing, and then go, right, so if that happens, follow this process and map that bit out. So you can kind of, you don't want to go overkill with process maps, but I do think for everything, every section, every department, every bit, there then needs to be that kind of more detailed process map of do this, this, and this, and we get to the end result.
Absolutely. Very, very true. So why are we bringing up process mapping again?
Is it because we love process improvement and it's what our business is all about?
It's who we are. So this week is a very exciting week for Stebbington, because we are releasing one of our offers is for you to contact us for a session on mapping the process. no obligation call to come through to us for us to help you to map your processes or a process, however you want to do, and we can get it all nice and tidied up for you and provide it back to you with suggestions on what CRM or perhaps process improvements that you can implement into your business. So this is a brand new offer and it's open to all of our tens of viewers.
Yeah, you have to have watched this to get the offer. That is the condition. No, joking. It's for everyone. It's because process mapping really is important. There is, look, you become more efficient, like David, you mentioned, the continuous improvement. You can deliver a consistent service, which is always, I just can't recommend that enough. So yeah, process mapping. So we'll jump on a call and we can actually create it for you. We'll go through step by step. And I think it does actually, it's beneficial sometimes for a third party to do that, because we're looking in. So we don't know your business like you know your business. So there's no presumptions or anything, because we're like, but we don't know. So yeah, if you want to chat it out, we can do it with Post-its if you'd like, or we can do a nice proper one using like Lucid Chart. That's our favorite this week, or Smart Draw or Visio. There's a lot out there, and you can do this yourself by all means. Yeah, just set yourself some time some time aside and do that. But if you'd like some help with that, if it feels like a head melting task, get in touch. We'll be more than happy to do it for you. For free. All free.
admin@stebbington.com to get through to us on email, but we've also got our LinkedIn, Facebook, all of those kind of pages, and obviously our personal pages if you'd like to contact us. We would be lovely to hear from you. And I really think I'm a real believer in the whole process mapping thing, because I think sometimes you don't know until you get it down on paper a lot of the time how you can improve your business administration. So it's definitely worth something to do for your business. And as Steph said, when you get new starters, it just puts everyone on the right kind of track of knowing, why is it important that I do this step? Well, because it affects this other person, or it really helps. So definitely get in touch, because we would love to help you. Process mapping is our game.
Yeah, and we do, and it does, and it really is. It's beneficial. Can't stress that enough. It really is beneficial. Even if you're by yourself, if you find that you have your own process, not just how you normally do it, but this, and this, and you don't forget any steps. And sometimes it is like that with the noticing the gaps. Like you might notice a bottleneck or something that, you always have to wait for that supplier. Well, then put the order in earlier. But you can't always highlight that until you sit down and actually spend that time to map your process. And it might be that you do a step too soon. You do something on step 2, but then you need to redo it on step 5. So you kind of go, well, why are we doing it twice? Duplication. Yeah. It is a waste of time and energy.
It is indeed. So give us a contact. That's our exciting little offer for today. And there'll be more information. We'll send out some more info throughout as the weeks to come.
Is it May Madness? That's what it is. This is May Madness, people. May Madness.
May mapping.
Oh, I like that. We are
mapping.
May mapping. So please do get in touch like that. There is no obligation to that thing with the services. there is no obligation. Just get in touch and we can help you become more efficient, because that is the mission of Stebbington Ltd, is to make businesses efficient, just as efficient as they can be. Don't waste time, guys, because after all, we always say you can make more money, but you can't make more time. Though we enable you to do that, we give you back time. So we're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
We make time for you.
Do you remember Bernard's watch? Bernard's watch. Does anyone remember Bernard's watch? I always wanted that.
Many a time at 2 a.m, I wish I'd had Bernard's watch.
Why are you awake at 2 a.m, Debbie? Were you drinking?
Anyway, okay, so that's that. And I know we have the game.
Is she ready for the game? Let's find out. Viewers, did Debbie prepare? No, she did not. No,
did not.
it's the new game, the anagram game. I'm a little bit nervous because I can see her frantically on her keyboard, which means this could be a really hard one, and not sure I have many brain cells left because
yeah, just talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so how's everyone else's week been? Let us know. Have you had a good week? Has it been fun? Have you looked at your processes recently? Have you documented your processes? That's a good question, isn't it? Again, we're following on from the process mapping. It is something that will come under the recommendations, is that you make notes of things like that. As I always say, it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be practical and real, and walk the walk. There's no point having a mapped out process if you're not going to use it. What's the point?
Definitely.
What's the point?
Yeah, so I've got one for you.
Oh, okay, right. I am ready with my pen.
It's an office related word.
Okay.
And I just forgot it. Hang on. God. Sorry, I was very busy this week. So the word is cute.
Say that again, sorry.
Cute romp.
Cute romp.
Yep.
How do you spell the romp?
ROMP.
Computer!
Yay!
I should put your countdown.
No, next time I'll be much more prepared.
Next week it's my turn to get Debbie. So, as always, thanks for coming along. If anything, I hope we've made you maybe laugh a little bit and brightened up your day, and of course made you think about your processes and mapping them out. And on that, Stebbington, we can't help you with your work-life balance, but we can help balance your work life, delivering efficiency with a smile.
Yep. So we're looking to make your operations more efficient, or you just need a power hour to get a specific issue across the line, we can help you. Message us on, as I said earlier, or at admin@stebbington.com or on any of our social media pages, and we will be happy to help.
Yes, and if you are connected with us on LinkedIn, then you can just click on our profiles, and we have we both have our link trees set up. Oh yes, guys, we've been busy. So yes, and on that note, have a wonderful weekend, Mum. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Sarah. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Enjoy the sunshine.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
See you later. Bye.